Oof, the gaslight is strong in this one. So New Jersey Congresswoman LaMonica McIver is officially getting federally charged for assault over that little scuffle that happened at the ICE facility the other day. She also came out with a statement after the charges. Let's see what she has to say.
I joined my colleagues to inspect the treatment of ICE detainees at Delaney Hall in my district. We were fulfilling our lawful oversight responsibilities as members of Congress have done many times before. And our visit should have been peaceful and short. Instead, ICE agents created an unnecessary and unsafe confrontation when they chose to arrest Mayor Baraka. The charges against me are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions. And I am thankful for the outpouring of support I have received, and I look forward to the truth being laid out clearly in court.
You sure about that? Nobody's above the law, right?
F around and find out. This woke representative LaMonica McIver is in the find out phase right now because she's just been formally indicted, and there's a strong possibility that she's going to go to prison. She's facing up to 17 years in jail. Now, do I think she's actually going to get all that time? No, probably not, because normally the judge decides the sentencing. So even if she is found guilty, they'll probably give her some slap on the wrist. However, just the fact that she even has to go through all of this rigmarole is going to really tax her life and her ability to govern and function, and is really going to put the fear of God into a lot of these other woke behind politicians who think that they could just defy the law because, well, if it's against Trump, then we could do whatever the hell we want to do. No, you can't do that. You can't try to put him in jail over a bunch of nonsense, but then all of a sudden you guys think you're immune. If a former president and now the current sitting president is not immune to the law according to y'all, then why the hell would people far beneath him be immune? It's the stupidest thing ever. But here we got the indictment. I'm going to read out part of it for you. Today, a federal grand jury in Newark, New Jersey, returned a 3-count indictment charging U.S. Representative LaMonica McIver with forcibly impeding and interfering with federal law enforcement officers. The indictment has a maximum of 8 years for count 1 and an additional maximum penalty of 8 years for count 2 and a maximum penalty of 1 for count 3. Okay, so 17 years total for those who may have issues struggling to count. 8 plus 8 plus 1, 17. That's not good. Again, I don't think that she's going to get the maximum because she didn't, like, I don't know, throw rocks at him like these crazy lunatics over in California. But she is coming across as belligerent. She's yelling, she's screaming in their face, she's pushing them. So I definitely think that this would be a travesty if they managed to somehow find her to be not guilty. It wouldn't make any sense, especially when you consider the fact that she's been caught on video. And we're going to see a little bit more video in a minute here on this video. But let me finish reading here. As I have stated in the past, it is my constitutional obligation, blah, blah, blah. While people are free to express their views for or against particular policies, they must do so in a manner that if they must not do so in a manner that endangers law enforcement and the communities those officers serve. Today's decision by the grand jury is the next step in a process that my office will pursue to a just end. Okay, so there you have it. I mean, and this is a grand jury. Like, these people love to say, oh, well, this is political persecution. Well, it wasn't when you were pursuing Donald Trump, was it? These people want to scream political persecution and no one's above the law and trust the legal process, and Trump's undermining the legal process by questioning the legal process. But now the legal process apparently can be weaponized, but only Republicans do it. now everything's weaponization. Now anytime anyone does anything wrong, you can rescue illegal aliens from getting deported, and that's weaponization if you indict a judge for that. And if you attack ICE officers, then that's weaponization if you are held accountable for that. So this dummy, this loser, has responded already. The facts of this case will prove I was simply doing my job and will expose these proceedings for what they are: a brazen attempt at political intimidation. This indictment is no more justified than the original charges, as is an effort by Trump's administration to dodge accountability for the chaos ICE caused and scare me out of doing my job. I was elected to do, but it won't work. I will not be intimidated. The facts are on my side. I will be entering a plea of not guilty. I'm grateful for the support of my community, and I look forward to my day in court. She reminds me of Letitia Peekaboo James, the one who was talking a bunch of smack and then put her hands together to pray for mercy because she knows that she was doing evil. And I honestly don't think mercy is going to come. I think Letitia James has a slam dunk where she's at least going to get in some form of trouble. She's going to have some form of penalty. And so is LaMonica McIver here. I literally have a video. This is like a play-by-play video showing you what happened. Now, I have not seen this video before, so I figured maybe some of you hadn't. But effectively, the summarization of this before we watch it here is they're behind the gate. They shouldn't be behind the gate, especially the mayor. They tell the mayor to leave. He doesn't leave, but then when he starts leaving, then they say, hey, we actually got to arrest you because you weren't supposed to be behind the gate effectively this long, or you weren't supposed to be behind here at all, or whatever the case is. Then these Congress people swarm him and do not allow ICE to try to arrest him. When they try to reach beyond them to arrest the mayor and handcuff him, then these Congress women, they directly impede the arrest. Okay, let me say it again. They directly impede the arrest. Then the assault happens since there's grabbing occurring. They're trying to reach for the mayor. These dummies are in the way. They start to push the ICE officers, including when they start to finally take the mayor away. That's when she pushes them some more. So it's not like one or two instances. It's like a repeat thing that happened here. They were directly impeding their ability to do their job. Congress can do their job by saying, hey, we want to have oversight, but you can't just come in and, just start freaking elbowing people. But let's take a quick look at this.
Makes no sense. No. Wait a minute. This is what they do.
Somebody leave the property and the three congresswomen take the report.
Makes no sense.
Let me just tell you. You can't create more problems. You have the nonsense. This is the mayor of the largest city. You are here on private property. On private property. All right, this is the last. I'm not paying. Listen, this is the last warning.
Oh, as Congresswoman, let's show some respect. Show some respect.
All her man.
You have no respect.
Listen.
So it's disrespectful to call people ma'am now. Okay.
Congressmen are different. Congresswomen are different. Mr. Mayor, anyone that is not a congresswoman or man needs to step out. It's the last warning. You will be placed on arrest.
You let him in, you piece of shit. He's the mayor. Let him in.
What do you want?
Clear the gate.
Clear the gate. Clear the gate. Don't rush in. Don't rush in. Don't.
Look how slow he's walking out. Like, seriously, dude.
Back up.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Shame on you people. Stand up for our mayor.
Here they come. Clear the gate. Clear the gate. Clear the gate.
They're saying that because he was on this side, that he
So for whatever reason, they decided that they had to arrest the mayor. Maybe they had made that decision before and it just didn't happen. I don't know. But they needed to arrest the mayor. It's their prerogative to do that. And then this guy, I'm not really sure who this is, but he says circle the mayor. The congresswomen circle the mayor. Why? I don't know. They had no business doing that, but let's keep going.
Watch out.
Where's my congresswoman? Where's my congresswoman? Put your hands on her either.
So the mayor is right there. They're trying to get to the mayor. They can't get to him because these dummies are surrounding him pretending as though they have nowhere to go. Well, we can't escape. We're stuck.
Don't do it. No. Back up. All right. Back up. Back up. Don't touch us. This is not right.
Now you got chaos. Okay, so does it look like she's pinned this whole direction? She can easily escape this situation or back up or something, but she's deliberately choosing to crowd the mayor. She whole chest, whole body is all on top of this dude, and she's acting like somehow, some way, somebody pushed her onto this guy, and you know they assaulted her. Yeah, look, she's pushing the guy. He's trying to get to the mayor. She has her arm around the mayor. She literally is like protecting him. And then gonna talk about something, don't touch me. Can you imagine, like, okay, can you imagine, like, I don't know, your friend, your significant other, somebody's getting arrested, and then you just give them a big old hug, and then when the police try to get you off of them, hey, don't touch me, you're assaulting me. That's basically what she's doing. It's clear as day. This is why I said that she's cooked, because people like this, I don't know why they think that they're so smart, but they're clearly stupid as hell. You're on camera, lady. Like, there's really no denying that. Okay, so they got him separated from her. So let's see what she does. She's elbowing the officer to try to get to the mayor. So she's directly trying to impede their arrest. She pushes them several times. Several times she's pushing on this guy. So I'm gonna stop that video. I'm gonna jump to this one. I'm just gonna play this out. Pushing on the guy. Slow motion. Pushing on him. Elbowing him. Totally illegal. It looked like she just punched him. Like she just punched him in the back. This is like one of the stupidest things that I've ever seen anybody do. And I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I hope she rots. I don't give a crap. I know people, especially black people, they like hate it when you say that you hope like a black person who is committing crimes gets sent to prison or gets any type of punishment. But I don't give a crap about these people. I don't go out here committing crimes. I do what the hell I'm supposed to do. The majority of my family does. Like, there's always some bad apples and friends and families. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, the people who do what they're supposed to do, you deserve to be free. And if you don't, and you're an idiot and you do stupid stuff because you got it in your head that, I don't know, you just really hate the president and immigration, customs and border patrol and ICE or whatever it is, and you decide to start throwing bows. And I mean, this ain't knuck if you buck. Like, you're not some rapper. You're an elected member of Congress. You can't just go out here doing foolish stuff like this and think you're going to get away with it. Oh, I'm a congresswoman, show some respect. Well, I mean, let's see if they respect you in prison, but I kind of doubt it. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. You think this is too far? You think this is no big deal? We should just let this slide? I mean, what about the next time some congressmen and women, some woke idiots show up to Congress? You think it's going to be okay for them to do this same thing? I really feel like they need to send a message here. Of course, follow the law, but use the law appropriately to send a message that this will not be tolerated, along with anything else that's happening. You're not going to be rescuing illegals from ICE, which is against the law. You're not going to be interfering with investigations, arrests, detentions, attacking officers. Is not going to happen. F around, find out, hope she rots in jail. I could care less about anything positive happening in this person's life. Maybe they'll serve their time and redeem themselves. Probably not going to get a lot of time, Maybe they'll just put him on some stupid probation or something. Who knows? But at least whatever it is, I'm sure it's probably going to be too much for this weak-minded individual to be able to handle. So that alone, knowing that they're going to have to deal with that, is enough for me. But those are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
If you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
You'll find out. You'll find out. And they'll find out too.